Based in Zurich, I work for GTA. I manage actually the commercial management and destination services. So we're going to talk about destination services today because it's the main reason why we're here at Arival. So my team is based in 13 different locations, and what they do, we contract directly with tours and activity suppliers, ground transportation suppliers. We have over 17,000 items worldwide, and we source in more than 1,000 destinations.
So that's a lot of sourcing that you have to do.
It is, indeed.
Walk me through the process of what sourcing means and how you do it. For someone who doesn't know as much, what is that?
Well, it would depend actually on the supplier, as a matter of fact. So with ground transportation, you have different business model that that our market manager would implement when they're negotiating the rates and the condition. With big players like Disney, it's all about, or City Vision in Paris, for instance. It's all about the connection, so it's about the connectivity. Of course, we negotiate the rates and the commission for GTA in order to distribute it to our customers, being them wholesaler or retailers. We have more than 55,000 clients, as a matter of fact, worldwide, and they're buying from GTA both hotels, mainly I would say hotels, and then of course also tours and activities.
So there's a massive amount of technology that goes into getting a lot of the inventory out to all those partners, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And tell me about how you went about building that. I mean, how many years have you been doing this in the company itself?
Well, the company's been around for the past 40 years, actually. 40
so
years.
Kind of right when the technology was even happening to do these bookings online, right? I mean, or there wasn't the internet, but to do them digitally or electronically.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, technology for us is absolutely vital, for keeping the business, up to a certain level, certain speed, give the right quality also to our customers. So a couple of years ago, actually, we entered in a partnership with Bokun, which is an IT company based in Iceland. So we actually had the necessity to change and update our back office system, our platform where we actually are loading all our products. Okay. And we had a sort of a major shift because in 40 years of GTA history, normally the company has always developed in-house its own technology, right? But what's happening in the past 5 years, which was fascinating, is there are a lot of different startup companies and IT companies that are providing great technology directly to suppliers, to tours and activity suppliers. So what we did, we actually went in touch with a few of them. We went through a functional fit, full endorsement. Actually, Bokun was the one that was the best fit for GTA. So that's why we are adopting their technology.
How do you go about when you're kind of, I guess, determining the right partners and kind of go deeper? This is a pretty deep integration there.
Yeah.
So how do you go through that? How do you make sure it's the right fit?
Yeah, that's a very good question. It's actually takes a pretty long time. It took us more than 6 months actually. So we had like different players, and a functional fit in GTA is taken very seriously. So there were endorsement for all the different departments, all the main departments in GTA. So it would be sourcing, operations, revenue management, sales, and of course IT. So what IT did, for instance, at the end of the process was putting the system of these providers under a stress test. Okay, because we normally have around 3,500 bookings only for tours and activities a day. Okay, we had to put this system under a lot of stress to make sure that they didn't crack. And actually, Bokun passed the test. So that was one of the other reasons why we actually chosen also Bokun for being our IT partner.
So stability is key. I mean, that's obvious, right?
Yes,
you need that,
absolutely.
but it's really important.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you guys find that you have a lot of situations where you have, malicious bots coming in, or people, do you guys get attacked by any of that kind of stuff when you're in so many different, you're distributing out so many different places? The bots that go around and pull a bunch of, cost numbers or anything like that?
No, really, actually, because we operate in the B2B space.
Kind of separated off from that.
Yes, and actually our distribution is quite safe. We never experience. So for us, stability actually is, ensuring that all our product is live 24 hours a day, every day. Because of course, when you're trading with 55,000 clients globally, okay. Time makes no sense anymore. So you need to have your platform, up to speed, every moment of the day and
0.1% downtime is you can't have that because the money is gone. I mean, you can't book it. It's right.
Correct.
So tell me about hotel beds. That was something else that recently happened. Why did that happen?
Okay,
What's the
so
thinking behind
yeah,
that?
but
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. It is a big deal. We're all actually quite excited. You know, so we actually had the closing of the deal announced just on the 4th of October. So for tours and activities particularly, I would say, I mean, for all three companies getting together, it's probably from an historic point of view, it's the biggest merge ever made in the B2B space. So Hotelbeds, Tourico, and GTA getting together. What's interesting though is on the tours and activities space, okay, the combination of the three companies, we're going to be pretty large. We're actually going to be, I think, bigger than the B2C segment, which is quite unique because, of course, I mean, we're used to actually have the big guys, you know, the Booking.com or the Expedia in the hotel, you know, being number one. And the B2B is always, you know, it's a different distribution channel, but of course the volumes are, you know, going naturally more into the B2C. We still believe, of course, the B2B has a lot to say, but what's peculiar in the tours and activities business, we're going to be larger than the B2C, which makes it a lot interesting when, you know, talking with not just clients, but also with suppliers. So the partnership will definitely change, and we're all looking forward to it.
What kind of innovations can happen when you have, you know, so much hotel inventory and tours activities and things like that? You know, can you know, start doing bundles of like the full experience? You know, bed plus activity. Talk about what you see ahead.
Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities. What became clear from the start when we actually were announced that the three companies were getting together was also exploring a new segment. And today, for instance, in isolation, you know, being, you know, anyway one among the biggest players in the B2B, it was hard for us to enter because you need to invest, you know, quite an amount of money. But the three, you know, the three companies combined, we can actually start to explore other opportunities in the market, like, I don't know, corporate business. Okay, so that's a segment that for us, you know, it would be, and particularly again in tours and activities, all the ground transportation. It's a gold mine.
And why traditionally have you not kind of gone there? Is it, you know, just because you are
it's
structured and was just not quite there yet?
It's a structure. It's the volume. It's our focus that has been, for instance, again in GTA has been a lot on retailers. The majority of our transactions are coming from our very strong retail brands. We have Travelbound, for instance, here in the States, which is very strong. We have TravelCube in Europe or Australia. So. Yeah, that we were very focused there, okay? And if you want to step into another segment, you need to invest a lot, right? So, but in the future, we'll be able definitely to tackle new opportunities.
How does the sourcing strategy change for corporate? You know, is it they have to source different things because it's just different travelers, different needs? How do you approach that?
Yeah, well, it's first of all, it's the quality of the service that you are delivering, because of course, for us, quality is a key element of our offering today to our customers. But of course, corporate takes you also to a different level, to another level, particularly on ground transportation. So it's not always just about the rates, okay? It's about presence, it's about quality, it's about reliability, and we got it all, okay? But having a strategy specifically, let's say, for a corporate business is something that you have to build, okay? You cannot improvise.
Right, and you need to make sure that you're consistently available and that the experience is there.
Yeah.
Quality assurance. Walk me through that. You have so much going on. You know, how do you make sure that the content is right and that the end, you know, the end experience is also right? So, you know, the rate is right, but also all the way down to the end experience.
Yeah. So, I mean, now specifically with GTA, but we have. So my team is a team of professionals. Okay, and what they do, they not only negotiate the best deal for GTA, they're also in charge of ensuring that the content and the quality and the safety also of, let's say, the tours and activities, so everything is up to our standards. Okay. Now, what's really good about, you know, GTA is a lot of our suppliers have been working with us for years. Okay, so we kind of know them. Okay, they've been our partners for a long time, and that's also one of the reasons, for instance, going back to technology, that when we did acquire the Bocon technology, we're going to work together with them. We could have stopped there. Okay. But we kind of wanted to enhance the partnership with our suppliers, and we thought, okay, why don't we propose this very good technology for the suppliers themselves? Why don't we push this technology also to our suppliers? This is also what I've been doing together with Bocon for the whole 2017. You know, going to Focusrite, coming here to Arival, talking with suppliers. That gives us a different position. It gives us a different value proposition towards our suppliers. So let's say not only we are bringing that good volume for long haul market, but we're also bringing them a new tool, new ideas, new technology. It's a different ball.
So it works both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting.
Let's close it out with I like to ask this towards the end about Arival. First time event. What brought you guys here? Obviously a little bit of supplier discussions, but what else are you looking forward to these 2 days, and why else did you decide to come and participate?
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, for me, it was about time actually that somebody arranged the tools and activities dedicated conference and event. So us being here, it just remarks, okay, how important it is for GTA, for the company, the tools and activities business. Of course, it's a lot of networking. Today we had a very good presentation on the theory. It's also representing the company and telling everybody that in the B2B space there is still a lot of business opportunity. Okay, it's not just B2C. Okay, it's also B2B. So you need to have a presence. So I'm very happy to be here in Vegas.
That's great. Well, I hope it goes well. Thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
And we're going to take a break for some words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.